Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So today I want to talk about my body struggles in the past, as I think a lot of people are suffering from body image struggles, and I want to share how I overcame that and finally accepted my body the way it is. Before I get into the video, I want to remind you all that the vegan bundle is back and you have to get it now, because out of the 12 bundles the company did, this is the only time they got all authors to agree to a short 5-day relaunch, and the lineup couldn't be better. So 90 ebooks from so many credible people like Ellen Fisher, Elva's Wholesome Life, Tess Beck, Naturally Neener, Johnny DeJuice, Fully Rock Christina, so many incredible inspiring creators that put all their ebooks, including my 2 ebooks, in this bundle, and the bundle is sold for $50 only, which is a 98% discount. So if you were to buy all these ebooks separately, you would have to spend over $1,900, and you're getting it for only $50, but this is the last chance you will get it. The ebooks include vegan guides, lifestyle guides that are also vegan, recipe ebooks. It has a total of 3,000 recipes in the bundle, which is insane. This means you could cook a new recipe 3 times a day for the next 8 years. It has workout guides, meal plans, weight loss guides, how to balance your hormones, which I talked in my previous video and which was so helpful to me, how to overcome emotional eating, which I know so many of you are suffering from that, and binge eating, intuitive eating, how to love your body, so many incredible topics. Also how to raise plant-based children, how to have a plant-based wedding, how to everything you need to know to have a healthy and happy life. And I know I'm quite pushy like with the vegan bundle, but I just know it will help you so much, and I really want every single one of you to get this bundle, because the feedback I've gotten from you guys is out of this world, and I know it has already had such a big impact for so many of you. So I really want you guys to get it. It will help you so much. And I'm so happy that the new bundle has also an e-course on confidence and self-love, as I think a lot of us are struggling with that. And that is also the reason why I wanted to make this video today about my past with body image struggles. Whoever is going through the same, I really recommend you check out that e-course. It costs alone $50 only, so with buying the bundle for only $50 you're getting that e-course and 89 other ebooks, including my 2 ebooks, which I know it sounds too good to be true. It really is too good to be true, so take advantage. Don't wait last minute, as I know you're gonna regret it, and trust me, it's gonna be the best purchase of the year, no doubt. And to make it even more exciting, everyone who's getting the bundle today through my link, which is below, is entering my VITAMIX giveaway. I asked you guys what kind of giveaways you would love to see more, and all of you wanted a blender, and I use my VITAMIX almost every single day for smoothies, for soups, for sauces, for dips, for literally anything, and I really couldn't live without it. It is the best kitchen tool, and I know it's quite expensive. It's over $700, and I want to do you guys the best favor and give away 1 VITAMIX to help you even more to start your healthy lifestyle journey. So everyone who's getting the bundle today through my link is automatically entering the giveaway, and then I'm gonna announce it tomorrow in my Instagram stories. Okay, so let's talk about my past with body struggles and how I overcame it, and some tips that I can give you guys, things that I learned, as I know a lot of you are going through that. Then I'm also gonna answer some questions that you guys asked me on Instagram about it. So I feel a lot of people want to lose weight because they think they're gonna be more confident, they're gonna feel better, and they're gonna be happier, and I thought so too. My experience is really not about the size you have, it's really about how you see yourself. You could be super skinny and a model size and still be so unhappy about your body, or you could be totally the opposite and more of a curvy person and be so happy. So it's really not about the size, and I think that is one thing all of us need to get straight into the head, because for me, for example, also knowing a lot of models in the past and seeing it, basically I saw that so many skinny girls were definitely not happy with their bodies. They're very insecure, and you would think, oh, if I would look like that I would be so secure and so happy and love my body every day. And I can assure you that is not the truth, because even for myself, when I was very skinny past years. I feel like, oh my god, I finally feel so confident and I feel so good in my skin. And then with time I realized I wasn't really healthy. I didn't get my period and I had quite a fear of going out to restaurants, spending time with friends, and just like enjoying and treating my body. It is not very easy for me to make this video as I feel like it is such a sensitive and vulnerable topic, but then I think as so many of us are suffering with it, it's good to speak out about it. And yeah, even though I felt like I was healthy, eating very healthy and eating in abundance, as I never counted calories, but I just like had this like routine and I stick to my plan, and everything that would fall out of my plan would like stress me out and would think I lost control. And I think since the goal in life is to be happy, or as happy as possible, self-love and confidence should be on your priority list. And that's why I'm also really happy that the new vegan bundle has an e-course on that, so make sure to have a look in there. I am so glad I came through this, and as I just said, I struggled with this in the past, and I feel like now I am at a really good place. I finally accepted my body the way it is. And still, for some of you, you might think, oh, she's still like so skinny, and of course she must be happy. And yeah, I'm naturally skinny, like my mom is slim and all of that, but as I said, like I really know a lot of people who are very skinny, who are very unhappy with their bodies. And it's not a matter of a size, it's really like just how you see yourself, and also like how you honor yourself every day. Do you give your body love and appreciation and respect? Do you really treat yourself? And yeah, go with the flow, be in the moment, and don't stick to a certain size or look. And especially for me, for example, because I have so many people had watching me and also like changing my body, it was quite a bit, it was actually quite scary, and I was quite anxious to see what people would comment under my pictures and when they would realize. And I remember like the first time I posted a picture where I thought you would see a little of a body change, and yeah, like 2-3 people commented something negatively, and that stuck to my head, and I kind of like fell back a little. And it took me a while to just think, I'm doing this for myself, I can't live my life up to the people who are following me. And now it seems like everyone is really happy about it and is celebrating it. But back then it is kind of strange when people tell you you look your best when you feel like you are at your saddest, and you feel actually quite depressed about the way in like the situation you're stuck in. So that definitely didn't help at all. And especially coming from the modeling place, like I remember at my skinniest times I would always get the most compliments, and people would always tell me, oh my god, you look amazing. So one thing I learned from that self-confidence e-course that stick with me was that our body is really our home to our heart and soul, and the place we live in, and we should do things every single day to appreciate that and to say thank you. And yeah, once you kind of have a different point of view on that, I think my mindset changed a lot. And especially when I realized something is wrong because I wasn't getting my period, that was the time where my mindset changed the most, and I was finally like ready to do like little changes and to go in a different direction. So I hope everything I said so far kind of made sense, and now I think I'm gonna just answer some questions from you guys, and then we just chat about it a little more. Okay, so first question is, do you feel like you had to look a certain way to others because you lead a healthy lifestyle? So the ironic part in this is, yes, I felt like for a long time that if I would change, if I would gain weight, people would think, oh, what she's doing is not working anymore, because yeah, I was always showing how I ate as much as I wanted and didn't gain weight and was super toned and fit, and I did. But then I was not eating a very balanced diet. I was basically sticking to fruits and greens and potatoes, and the way I ate back then, it was true. I ate as much as I wanted and I looked the way I did. But now I feel like I have a responsibility to look healthy and fit and not too skinny. And back then I thought I couldn't change because then people would think something is not working anymore. So yeah, that is kind of a bit ironic. But that also shows you how messed up we can be in our head and how we really don't see ourselves the way we are sometimes. Next question, did you see something different in the mirror? I do. I am skinny, but I see myself large. Definitely. I thought I was skinny, I was fit and toned, but now looking back, I'm actually shocked, and I just feel like worried, and I just want to like hug myself and say it's gonna be okay. You don't have to do this, basically. I think I was always quite hard on myself, and especially coming from the modeling industry, I was so used back then to seeing very, very skinny girls, and you would think that it's normal and that is the way you want to look because everyone is cherishing that, and the skinnier the model was back then, the more she worked. So that's like such a messed up thing in my head, which I had back then, and which kind of like just, it's very hard to get rid of that. So yeah. Okay, so next one, how did you manage to change your mindset? I think that was a very long and slow process. It took me, I would say, a year in total. I had a good goal, and I think this is the first thing you should do. You should set a goal and know your reason why you're doing this. And this is also why I highly recommend the self-love and confidence e-course from the Vegan Bundle, because what you really learn, what you have to do to feel your best, to be your best, to be your healthiest, to feel your most confident. And I think most confident people are the ones that are at ease with themselves and they're truly happy. And this is quite difficult to achieve sometimes. So you really want to set a goal, and then you could do anything to reach that goal, and then all those little ups and downs that you're gonna face doing a way to get there, you know that you're doing it for a reason. And this was for me my period. So this was really my goal throughout the whole time, that I wanted to know that I'll be able later to have children. How not to fear weight gain. This was a tough one for me, as I was used to being very skinny, and I don't know if I have the perfect answer for that, but basically I feel like to face your fears, you just have to jump into the cold water. But one thing I also learned in the e-course, which I do quite a lot actually, is when you have a fear, you write down the worst thing that could happen and the best thing that could happen, and then you accept the worst thing that could happen, and then everything else that comes later is kind of positive and not as bad as you think. So that's like a good little exercise you could do also. Okay, next one. Do you sometimes experience some kind of relapse, and how do you deal with it? So I would say not very often, but of course I have those moments here and there where I kind of like fall into my old thinking patterns. But then I feel like now that I have learned so many tools how to cope with that, I really like pinch myself and say, stop like thinking like that, and see everything, how everything evolved and how good everything is right now. And I really don't have these moments often anymore, which I'm so glad and so happy about. So yeah, have your eating habits changed as a result of your body image changing? So my eating habits changed a little bit. Like I started creating so many more recipes, which also, like looking back, was the best thing ever. I created my new ebook, and I eat a broader variety of foods. I love to go out and have a good time. I try new foods wherever I am. I got like so much more, enjoy my food a lot more, and I'm so much more curious to try new things. And the best part is I don't feel bad about it afterwards, which I used to back then. So yeah, I'm still eating a healthy whole foods vegan diet. I eat tons of fruits and dates and green smoothies still, but I also eat like more other things like healthy pasta dishes, or go to restaurants, or yeah, try out new things. Lots of more healthy fats, avocados, seeds, nuts, these kind of things. Basically everything you find in my new ebook is the way I eat right now. Have you ever felt unfeminine? Yes, totally. I talked about this in my how I got my period back video. I think when you are that skinny and your hormones are so out of balance, obviously you also don't feel very feminine, because you're not really expressing your feminine side in a way, and being curvier and all that is a part of being feminine. I just honestly feel so much better right now. I feel like I'm more of a relaxed and happy person. I am not getting stressed that easily. I just feel like I'm so in a good place. I'm really at ease with myself, and I have been so grateful and thankful for all the little changes. And I really, everyone who's scared to change, like I hope you take that as a little inspiration or example, and yeah, see that it's really not that scary, and from little changes good things are happening. And you should also remember that if you don't change anything, nothing will ever change. I know it's easier said than done, but how do you deal with people commenting on your body changing? So yeah, in the beginning I was quite insecure about it and didn't really want people to notice it, but then now I'm very open about it, and I just think it's actually, I am a better example right now than I was before, and I'm really glad and happy how everyone's so supportive, and most of the people are so supportive and kind and sweet. So yeah, I think there are good days and there are bad days, but right now I'm in a really good good place, and it took a while, of course. Yeah, I just like try to ignore negative comments and focus on the good things. Okay, one question that people ask me all the time is, have you ever struggled with binge eating and how I overcame it? And I mentioned that before. There's also one ebook in the vegan bundle that is called How to Overcome Emotional Eating, and it's written by a girl I met in a retreat in Ibiza. She's a psychologist, and the book is incredible, and also just showed me that sometimes we want to numb ourselves kind of with eating so much until we don't feel anything else anymore, and we just stuffed and feel like lethargic and full, and we should feed our soul and our heart with other things than food sometimes, and do things that make us happy, be creative. That could be anything you guys like to do, any hobbies or things, or working out or cooking, or just anything that fulfills you, and you shouldn't use food as something to fill a hole in your side of you. I hope this makes sense. But yeah, this is one thing also I learned from that ebook. I definitely had my binge eating phases, especially years ago. Yeah, I am so glad I overcame it, because it's a really dark place, and there's nothing better to just eat when you're hungry, to eat whatever you're craving, and to really enjoy it and not think about quantities and calories and all of that. So okay, next question is, it must have been tough to struggle behind the scenes while speaking about being healthy. I think many other YouTubers doing the same. Is there any way to encourage that? First of all, thank you for thinking of that, because sometimes I feel like everyone thinks influencers, YouTubers, Instagrammers always kind of have to be perfect, and I feel like I just, we are humans too, and I struggle with things in my life as well, and not everything is always perfect. And I have to say, I totally agree, it was kind of a tough year last year for me, because I couldn't really say why I was changing here and there, because I didn't want to speak about my period issues until I have it back, to not put like more stress on myself. And it was definitely not the easiest, and I had to like kind of regain my confidence in the way I look now and the way my body is now. Not every day is perfect. I still have some days where I just don't feel like myself. Then I just like also remind myself of all the good things and the good things that happened, and I just feel like I'm in such a better place right now. So that's why I really hope that some of you appreciate me talking about this now, as of course it's not the easiest topic to share. As I said, don't think that the skinnier people are always happy about their bodies. There are so many that I know personally, and I just can tell from my own experience that is not always the case, and it is about so much more than the way you look. It is really about the way you see yourself, and the way you honor your body, and you nourish your soul, and so much than your weight and stuff. Okay, here is another one. Pear's opinion about your body. Has he ever commented on you being too skinny? So I hope you don't mind me sharing it, but of course yes, like he always thought I was too skinny. To be honest, like people around you can't really do so much. I feel like it's such a personal thing, like diet, body image, all of that is really something we do for ourselves. Like we always think, oh, when we're skinnier, like people are gonna like us more, or people find us more attractive, or I'm gonna feel so much more confident and happy because people think I look better. Like we do a lot of things based on other people's opinion, when in reality everyone is so busy thinking about themselves that no one realizes and no one cares. And this is something I think everyone has to realize that as well. But yeah, no, he definitely thought I was too skinny, and I think we have even a better relationship right now. So I hope you found this video helpful, and know that you're definitely not alone with this. And yeah, make sure to get the vegan bundle, as it has an amazing e-course on confidence and self-love, and how to feel your best in your body regardless of your size and weight and everything else. It's only one of 90 ebooks in the vegan bundle, and this course itself is worth $50, and the vegan bundle is only $50, but you get so many incredible, amazing different ebooks. There are only a few days left to get it. The link is below, and everyone who's getting it today with my link is automatically entering my VITAMIX giveaway. And yeah, I'm gonna share the winner in my Instagram story tomorrow. Make sure to have a look out there, and I see you guys very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.